Right. So next what we are going to do is we will talk about how to solve equations. Okay. So many times we have some sort of linear algebraic equations, and we would like to solve for variables. Okay. Sorry, just one second. Linear algebraic equations. So let us say linear algebraic equations. So let us say you have a matrix equation of stress times x equals to, let's say, position vector, I don't know, something. So let us say I'm going to define two variables. Okay, so let's say n vec is equal to n1, n2, n3, and then let us say t vec. So we are looking at relation between traction and some unit normal. Let's say is t1, t2, t3. Okay. Now you want to solve the equation. What you want to do is we want to solve stress dotted with n vec is equal to t vec. Okay, so let us say we want to solve for n vec with, so this is the relation. You know the stress, you know the traction vector, you want to find out what is the unit normal which gives you this particular traction vector. Let's say there is some problem like that. So then what we can do is we can write n vec as equal to inverse. There are two ways of solving this. Okay, so one is to directly say that it is equal to inverse of stress dotted with stress S capital dotted with T vec. Okay, so this is one way in order to solve for n vec. There is another way, which is what we can do is we can say solve what? Solve stress dotted with n vec minus t vec, okay, equals to 0 Solve this particular equation for what? For n vec, okay, or for n1, n2, n3, n1, n2, n3. Just one second, something is messed up. Okay, I have defined n vec here. I should not be defining. Anytime you want to, okay, fine, nothing. Okay, so this was another way in order to solve for n1, n2, n3. So you can use this particular function called solve. You can use this function called solve in order to find out what is in order to find out what these things are. Okay, now over here, after it has solved, it has given the solution in some matrix form. If I want to extract n1, n2, n3, then what can I do? First, let me do one thing. I will assign whatever is the output of this function to something called sol. Okay, so first let me do that. Then if I say solution of 1, then what do you think it is going to give me? What do you think it is going to give me?
N1.
It is going to give you give me the expression for n1. Actually, I should have probably said 1 comma 1. Okay, it will give me solution for n1. Now here it means, see, n1 is being assigned, means n1, this is the solution for n1. Okay, but if I say n1, if I say what is n1, what do you think would come out? n1 is still undefined. See, it is still in blue color. If I press, I will still get n1 only. There is nothing assigned for n1. Okay, so if I want to assign this particular value, then what I have to do is I have to say so n1 solution is equal to n1 slash dot. Okay, this is what you have to use in order to use the solution to evaluate something. Okay, so here I am using the solution for n1 in order to evaluate n1. Okay, so if I press this, then n1 solution is assigned this. Okay, please note that even now n1 is actually undefined. Even at this stage n1 is undefined. We are, through this equation, we are assigning the value of n1 we got to a variable called n1 solution. But if I had said n1 is equal to n1 evaluated with this solution, then you see the color changed to black, meaning now if I say n1, it will be whatever I got in the solution. Okay, so this is a slightly tricky concept. You have to remember this. Okay, I could have also said n1 sq as square of n1 no, my mistake, just 1 second. Okay, n1 got defined here, so it messed things up. Okay, so now what happened? No, n1 got defined. Okay, fine. See, uh, whenever you want the Mathematica server to forget some definition, okay, what you have to do is you have to do something known as quit kernel. Okay, you can say quit kernel, then it forgets everything whatever you have defined up till that point, and then you can go ahead and rerun things. Okay, fine. Anyhow, so these are the two different ways in which you can solve. Anytime you have some sort of a matrix equation to be solved, you can either invert and then solve for it, or you can use this function solve. Okay, all right, any doubts up till here?
Sir,
Yeah.